how could Pikmin work as a movie? We've seen Pikmin shorts.
Yeah.
Pikmin itself as a video game does have a pretty nice story. There's the whole origin story of like Captain Olimar. There's Alf and Charlie and Brittany. There's every time you end a day in the first Pikmin, there's a diary that you have or a journal. And they have writing for each day that you end. There's different sort of stories, backlogs to all of that. There's a lore in each planet that you explore. And then, you just have the cuteness of the Pikmin themselves that we've seen in the shorts. And then, obviously, you have all of planet Koppai to explore.
Yeah.
Someone's listening right now to Koppai Podcast or this Koppai Reacts that's listened to us in the past, and they're going, wait a second, Koppai is a planet in Pikmin? No way! Is that how you guys got your name?
Oh, whoa!
It's true. Although that's not why we're named Koppai.
Yeah.
We're going to leave that little piece of trivia for those that truly know Nintendo.
And truly dig.
I guess, yeah. But anyway, I think the ideal Pikmin movie is a combination of the shorts, because the shorts were primarily focused on the Pikmin.
Yeah.
And their cute little, let's pick this up, let's move this, let's do this, and that.
Uh-huh.
Because that worked well. There's like very little dialogue, it's just, there's no need. If they were to do a Pikmin movie, they would need to explore that plot line of the economic crisis of Hoctate, which is, I think, the story of Pikmin 2, where you come back from Pikmin 1 with all sorts of like discoveries of the Pikmin planet. The guy from Hoctate says, yo, go back to that planet and get a bunch of the treasures. And so you go back and you use your Pikmin to collect treasures. Pikmin 3 is all about the food crisis of Koppai, where you guys are out of food, so you go to a planet and you get juices. So it would need to be something like that. That same sort of like, you're on a planet, you have the backstory of these Koppaites, of these Hoctations, and you need to have that sort of story of, okay, you have this, you have space travel, you have the battle logs. I would think that you'd want to do Captain Olimar, but he could very much so be like some sort of like legend and stuff. But you have Alf, Brittany, Charlie. The only reason I say Alf, Brittany, Charlie should be the focus is just because then you have that sort of, you can have one person that's more, by the books, one person that's more brute force, and one person that's more street smarts, that kind of small, medium, large mentality. You got the calm, reserved, and then more gusto and confident, power, courageous, wisdom. All of the good. The Trinity's always good for leads. So I would think you'd want them as the leads. But then, you go, you explore the planet, you discover the Pikmin, you use their cute adorableness, and I think that all accompanies each other very well. I think then you just go, you take what you've already seen in the Pikmin games and just expand it.
Yeah.
Expand the beginning intro scene, expand the battle logs, and then just have a few epic sequences like the Pikmin shorts that we've seen, where it's just battles and discoveries of the local wildlife. The wildlife's crucial.
Yeah.
The Bulborbs.
Yes.
The Chewbacca's and the Wookiees.
I've played my fair share of Pikmin 2 and Pikmin 3.
Your fair share of it?
Yeah, I played quite a bit. More Pikmin 3. I played quite into that. Quite a bit. Pikmin 2, I started several times, but never made it too deep into. So I don't know. I'm not as familiar as the franchise as you are in terms of the story and everything.
Pikmin 1 was my go-to jam. The GameCube era for me, just altogether, was...
Right.
That was when I was... How old would I have been? That's 2001. That'd be first grade for me.
Yeah, I do remember you being very into those games. My thought is that this is one of the most... compared to like Mario and stuff, it's one of the most Pixar-like franchises that they could do. And when we see the shorts, it's very Pixar-like. And I really like how there's the whole... You're really small on these planets with a lot of big objects, and they can do some really cool effects with that, like a Bug's Life sort of effect, or Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, where things are super big, and that's just always Ant-Man is a recent movie where they do sort of that thing.
Have you seen Ant-Man?
I've seen a bit of it.
Very good.
Yeah, and
highly recommended.
Yeah, and so I think that they can just do a lot of like not even thinking about the story, but just thinking about the cool concepts, and it seems like they're always able to interject these Pikmin if they don't have them talk really, with personality and character.
Yeah.
And then they can have people like Olimar and stuff be the ones that talk and communicate and have a speaking role in it,
or even like
interaction.
a narration over it. Like maybe you don't have like dialogue between Olimar and the Pikmin. Maybe it's like the kind of diaries that you would see at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like that's just narrated over. You could get like a really nice voice. Someone get some Morgan Freeman. Yeah. Doing some commentary over it as the voice of Olimar.
That'd be really nice, actually. Because it's such a soothing game too, and like. Yeah. Although there are some horrific.
When I arrived on Planet Hoctade, I noticed right away that the Pikmin were picking up the battery from the waters.
Tom Hanks should do something too.
And the waters are receding. The blue Pikmin went into the water, and the waters.
Nice Morgan Freeman impression.
Is that really good? Is that as good as my Alabama? Now I've listened to you talk.
I think that's better.
And I've listened to you talk. Now you gotta listen to me talk. I heard you out. Oh man! Oh my, Christopher Walken. I got a mean Christopher Walken. He could do the narration of the Pikmin game. I arrived on the Pikmin planet, and I was like, Pikmin, what are you doing?
And I can do a Bill Trinan impression.
Hey
guys, what's up? It's Bill here.
Nice, but I think that's the ideal thing. The tricky part would be the dialogue. Yeah. So I'm trying to think. You were talking, and I zoned out because I was trying to think what Pixar, Disney, whatever movie has a silent approach. You know,
WALL-E, kind of in a way.
WALL-E, you busted that out quick. I wasn't even thinking of WALL-E. Because WALL-E is beautiful. Yeah. Because WALL-E is a very similar thing where you have this distant planet with no dialogue, but then back on, what is it? What do they call it? There was a brilliant name for where all the humans are in WALL-E. What was the name of their?
It wasn't just Earth?
No, because they're off on some sort of distant spaceship, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And there was a name for it that was actually incredibly deep and symbolic. Because I did a lot of study on the Pixar theory. Love the Pixar theory. Yeah. And there was a name for it. I forgot what it was. But that's a perfect example. And it's nice that we've kind of been relating to each franchise with a kind of already established Pixar Disney movie. And Pikmin should follow the formula of WALL-E, obviously taking its own things. We're not just mimicking and mirroring these and lacking originality and innovation. But WALL-E is a good template for how to do something like that. Moving on.